in a big spot.
There's a swing and put a run together. Huge spot early. Alejandro Kirk is the batter, hit a home run yesterday. Start looking like themselves again.
Lead 5-1 in the first.
That strike zone and do what you do.
Swung on and missed. 2 down.
Just by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 5-1 Blue Jays.
Control right now. 32 pitches in the ball game for Kevin Gausman. 24 strikes.
That's a fine. It actually fell out of his glove. Everyone is safe, but Ernie Clement does likely.
It knows the life cycle of a frog. And it can even write a post what you're working on, who you're working with, and what's due when.
Into right field, and it's down for a base hit, and this is going to...
And dumps it into right field for a couple of RBIs.
So it's 5-3. They're all
run game 5-4. The Blue Jays lead the Rays in the top of the again, and he's in scoring position with 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
And Addison, and that will load him.
And here comes him. Jonathan around.
Low the catch. Clement will tag and come into score.
Santander on first, 1 out. Kirk lifts it, center field. Vegas, Alejandro Kirk with the game of his life.
Single investment.
Check on Caminero.
He wants you to liquidate your emergent money moves with PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865.
Marlin sent looking in at Caminero. On the ground up the middle. Jimenez stuck.
We're going to defeat Maddox.
And Disney Plus. DisneyPlus.com for
intelligence. That's really wow. These personalized insights
to both righties and lefties from Martinez.
He should have won a bunt single.
So yes, you put it in play, but not a lot of them are put in play firmly.
Up a little bit by putting another righty in there. Fouled back.
Righties, it's even more effective against lefties, but it's good either way.
The typical way that guys are doing it these days.
Doesn't work.
Towards the line to make the catch for the 2 for 8 in his career against Martinez. One of the field today, which he does not often do. Tries to keep it, get it in on your hands, get it off the end of the bat.
Back and forth, in and out, up and down, changing it all around.
Springer has 2017. Martinez was a Ranger, and Springer, of course, back then was an down low balls into this game.
Kind of set the tone early in the at-bat.
There goes Clement, and it's been an opportunity now for Kazuma Okamoto, and of course it's Okamoto. And that'll be that. So a hit. Cease on the mound for the Blue Jays tonight. And here's Chandler Simmons, the majors. Kevin Cash was talking about him with Simpson.
Got a lot of it.
The third, right at Okamoto, and in time.
Just slash and run. If that's to Okamoto's right or left, things become.
It's the first time the Blue Jays are seeing him. He was not with the team back in early.
Making a good early impression.
Change up. 0-2. Bounces in a slow, is looking on. Taken, and now a drive to deep center field. And Mesa's hit it for Victor Mesa Jr., and he gives the Rays a 1-0 lead.
There for this sinker. We talked about the strikeout last inning. This one came back and caught a lot.
412 feet. Mesa now has homered in 3. That he absolutely froze Jonathan Aranda on it, but it just leaked back over the plate. Just
stinker. He struck out Mullins with a 4-seamer in there, but location.
Nick Fun to left center tell the story, and that has been one of the biggest stories, if not the biggest story. Way up the line, and injuries has been on the IL almost the entire season. Kirk and Springer were in production with a pop-up. Palacios calls
too. I've talked to opposing coaches and the pitching in the game, how it's changed over sweepers, breakers away to right-handed batters.
A hard to short. Kirk Two down. Here's Andres Jimenez. If you look, but your dudes got to be your dudes.
Offense to succeed.
A good few days for Guerrero, a good few days for Springer, etc., etc. But well hit ball, in order in the bottom of the second. In their entirety, here's a ball pasted and maybe more for the hitter. And now he's over the head, and that will allow Wall. Sometimes a lot harder for them going that way.
60 feet 6 inches is okay, but that's their him close. But sometimes you can just do that with a little inside move. Just let.
Ground ball to second, backhanded out. Wall down to third.
Give it a shot.
Behind only Jacob Mizorowski. Can he get Aranda? The 1-1.
But then, boy, when you see him for 3 or 4 days in a row.
The 2-2. Grounded to sight. Ground ball to second off the bat of Caminero. There's one and on. John Schneider looking back to DeMarlo Hale. No challenge, so that'll be communicating based on where they're set up on the infield right now with Cedric Mullins. Drove it in. Caminero reaching on a fielder's choice. Now the 2-2 popped up for. And here's Miles Straw getting a start at left field tonight, batting ninth. Generally against lefties. Part of it was knowing the ball would be in the zone. There would be contact.
Almost like he's hurrying, like rushing to you. You wonder if that's part of the deception.
And a soft liner to short, or to take till he gets a strike. You know, drag out this inning a little bit.
I think he will, at least.
Constantly, but there's not very much hard contact. Need doubles, need home runs, need hard hit balls.
It's not a team that's going to steal a bunch of bases. You have to slug the baseball.
I would have thought. They are 24th in addition. Everybody knows that story. Up the base hit for Lucas. High ball to left field. Going back and makes.
Last 23 games, 9 steals and 9 runs scored. Of course, Blue Jay base run.
Arden, thank you. You don't think of Chandler Simpson as being a number 5 hitter. He's hitting the 1-2-3. Back in 2022, second year in the big leagues. Third strikeout of the night for the American League leader in that department, Dylan Cease. Just kind of getting his legs into it a little bit less. It appears to be
student of the game, and I think if he wants to, you might sub 80 miles per hour when your fastball is 97 to 99.
Most different keys,
different pulleys. Yeah.
Field line, but foul.
Sprinkle it around against the other guys in the lineup throughout the count.
Throwing it 11% of the time on the season, 18% of the time so far here.
Being a switch hitter, I don't think Taylor Wall is going to get. Well, everyone has a routine. We can see what his is.
And it's 2-0 Rays in this one with George Springer, Kazuma Okamoto. Leaping Caminero and into left field for a base. Shallow left his first time up. Yeah, the pitches that we've seen him club at times in this season.
Should handle.
Fly ball, not deep. An 0-2 pitch again.
The barrel.
He is 6 for 8 on the season. He's going now. Ground ball pulled to second, dropped.
Out front, so many left-handed hitters will come around that baseball and
it's sharply on one hop and right at Walls. last couple of innings on Friday. They had shown some really good signs at times. Walking down the line at third, he can get a healthy lead. 1-2 pitch.
The old adage is to keep it in the dirt.
The 2-2 and through the right side.
Well, that is certainly a good piece of two-strike hitting there by Alejandro, and we've seen. Did you say they knew each other?
They know each other. Maybe he just wants to talk to his childhood buddy. Yeah. Shading over there, but Aranda's staying close to that bat. Martinez sets, and again the 2-2
to Jimenez. The lefties, he's almost using like all 5 pitches.
And the pitch here to right field. Be caught shot, working hard on just to get comfortable with. They were, a big part of his arsenal this year.
It's what attracted Dylan Cease to the Toronto Blue Jays. Curious that I heard a lot. He was very curious about ways he could continue to try to get better. A few new toys.
And if the season was, maybe the results get taken for granted a little bit, but even though you always feel they're
7 innings to begin.
Okamoto charging. Second error committed by the Blue Jays in this game.
That's where it'll be.
Wall square. Okamoto's got this one to Okamoto. So
Rays baseball here, right?
Baseball, right? This is not be automatically coming to the plate on a ground ball.
Drive them a little bit more, but with that unpredictability comes maybe more ground balls.
The way Cease caught the ball, kind of snapped his glove at it a little bit. And third of the game committed by the Blue Jays. Komodo, like, if they're playing clean, it's a 1-1 game.
Pressure defense can have some hiccups, and we've seen it this inning.
The 1-2 to Aranda. Already on base. What's happened this inning not only has added a run, it also makes him throw a lot of extra pitches here this inning. Out in front of the changeup, and Clement will make the
more and more teams. Besides the Blue Jays last year, everything was about contact, putting the ball in play. Now, is this the type of offense that can go deep in October with their pitching?
Guy, 29 home runs for Junior Caminero. Because of the low payroll, where they tend to have this kind of an offense maybe a little bit more often. Runner goes. Into left, up with it, Straw. Down third, the throw to the pine. The run scores, the up right near the plate. Forte so far tonight has given up a run on 4 hits, and then a liner to short. Off the plate, he's set up now. And again, Clement has to reach for it, rolls one out to short.
He is a good pitcher. He really defines the art of pitching, what he is banned.
For 4, but it's also got to be very frustrating.
Very frustrating.
Yeah. Tonight.
Right.
Contact is not the problem. Quality contact has been the problem.
Walks, you can't be chasing the way they. It's just this vicious cycle offensively that they have not been able to.
Last year, just have not been able to get it. Put it up the middle to his right, Palacios, the senior, who it feels like, Joe, tell me if you feel this way, in both.
I think you're going up looking for a changeup from him when it's your best pitch, so he was just fooled by that. But until you see the results.
Under it again, a 2-0. And another
guy in the past, not that anymore, but he got a first pitch curveball. Team that's going to cause havoc. Hopefully your big boys can do some things, play defense and pitch. Money. They have to do it other ways, and they're a pitching factory.
East, a game and a half up on the Yankees. And here's Victor Mesa Jr., who has homered and has been caught 11 times.
Late into a ton of stolen bases.
Hold here by Cease. Runner going. Pitch taken. Throw down. It's 1-2. First to complete the out. One down. Sixth strikeout of the night for Cease. And he'll between short and third. And a balk. One-two.
I think you got to go breaking ball here. You can handle the fastball.
1 for 2, had an infield hit and scored an inning ago. Ground ball to third. Okamoto's got it. For a walk and a base hit and a run scored. Through 6 undoubtedly frustrating innings for him.
The pitch is maybe not as electric as we've seen in the past, but it's all the peripherals, all that.
Springer. The way had been up in the top of the 6th inning, but we half inning. Popped up, shallow right, drop, and it will. And there's a meeting on the mound coming because there's been a phone call. It's really slow, moves a ton. Grounded up the middle. There's Dalton Varsho, who is 0 for 2 on a pop-up and a ground out. And then the defensive problems as well, and that's how you have a 4-run mark. And a 2-hopper right to Aranda, and that will end.
47th game of the season for Fisher.
Hitter hitting around, well, 221. You feel good about what you've done at the plate. 2 private shortstop in the American League this year.
Between the curveball and the slider.
Behind him, it just felt. It'll be with I would imagine, a frustrated tone in his voice.
I think when the manager, John Schneider's had to watch tonight.
Hit ground ball, giving chase. Fisher, bare hands, throw. RBI single in the 3rd. The fly ball to center. Over towards left. Coming into play here is Junior Caminero comes up. He is 2 for 3 a couple of weeks ago. Extremely appreciative of how quickly John Schneider got from John Schneider.
Like so much so he thought, did John Schneider have his cell phone? His back. Other managers around the league, and John talked to us about hearing from a
field. Off the wall on a bound. Wave. The relay throw from him. There's Mullins, who homered his last time up. And now a high fly ball kiss.
Pete spinning it there. Some good pitches.
Yeah.
Some great calls, of course.
M. Boozer is in from the bullpen for Tampa Bay. Alejandro Kirk is going to lead
games for Kevin Cash's club. ERA under 1.5. He's got a whip of
years in the Twins system. They didn't play for a few years. To the major leagues with the Red Sox 2 years ago. The White Sox last year. In the big leagues here this year with Tampa Bay. Ball to right field.
Be really good top-notch pitchers. We know they're good pitchers, and he knows the good pitchers, but he'll be the
2. And as we talked about, and it comes in the afternoon, so before the Monday night games on August the 3rd. So something that I don't think many would have thought possible heading into the season.
Coming out of spring training in 2025 off of a last place finish. This season you come to spring training, think, okay, back, you bring on a few good bodies who have helped for the season. Last year the struggles came in the second half, and then it
Ground ball to short with Simpson's speed. Got to be perfect. Simpson. And now here's Victor May. But again, the Blue Jays sent Adam Macko back down to the minors. And they needed a fresh arm. John Schneider talked about it a couple of days ago, putting up the arsenal a little bit, maybe changing the pitch usage a little bit.
0-2 here, that's always a good sign.
Ground ball to first. There's one. Guerrero's throw is empty, and now Richie Palacios, another left-handed batter.
With the offensive struggles he's had most of the season.
Tied for third in the majors in defensive run save, but first in the American League.
Players think about their bat so much. And if right-hander pitching in his 33rd game of the season.
Into center for a base hit. 3 trips. He's only a game and a half back, and the Yankees are leading the Pirates of the division lead. Fly ball to left, and Simpson is there.
It's about that Boston Red Sox team because they want to rinse and get out of that. Going to get back on track.
A crazy winning streak right now, 13. I trade them, but can't do that now. They're in it. 2 down in the inning, and here's Springer. Been on
that have done us, and then to go through these struggles.
I think the Blue Jays got a run on the bottom of the 4th, but the Rays have added on. Fly ball hit deep left field. It's gone.
Down the zone, and you have to do that and make hitters beat you. And in this case,
Fortes is third, switching around to the right side. He's got a base hit. Not what they want to do in a game where it's a 6. Top of the order, Yandy Diaz. Through. Estrada is up for the Blue Jays. He worked an inning in yesterday's game. A little bit, and also maybe buy some time for Estrada. Climbing.
It quickly feels like the looks we're seeing of John tonight. Different ways can you say the same things?
In here tonight.
Every day and be consistent, but easier to say from a first place position right now than last.
So Tom Payne will throw him another one. And the 2-2. Left field to make the catch for the acquired last year in a deal. Tampa Bay's gotten him, and he is the
you with the Blue Jays back in 21 in that one game, but this season he has been
got to get him in no matter what. He's got a lot going on before he delivers the ball too, Brian Baker.
That going on, similar to what we said about Martinez, but then it's the changeup. It can speed you up as a hitter.
A lot more sliders. It can just be tinkering with the pitch usage.
Comfortable in terms of grip that had worked for him, and it's working.
Leadoff man aboard in the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up Dalton Varsho, who is 0 for 3. Trade in Major League Baseball. It's called a competitive balance pick. 37th pick in the draft last year to get Baker. They must have had a feeling
your pitchers, you just got to figure him out because there's something really good about him.
He's 0-2 on Varsho and got himself a base hit.
It's about Dalton's approach, whether it's avoiding strikeouts, putting the ball in play, good things can happen.
Out to first. And the Rays.
Time with Kirk running.
Rays are also a good defensive team this year. Not everywhere around. Everything it can right now. Ball right field, but caught.